Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is our reaction and review to Naruto Shippuden Episode 1. We did Kakashi Gaiden. That's already on our channel. Yeah, so this is the first episode. We also did a long-form discussion and analysis and interview where I interviewed Lindsay with questions sent in from you guys about all of Part 1. So that's still a really relevant video headed into this part of the story, obviously, since Kakashi Gaiden was just backstory. Now we're going into the actual show. So, what do you think going forward? Any quick, you guys can go watch for like an in-depth, like what you're expecting on the video. You can go watch the discussion video. But yeah, what do you think? Just short, what are you hoping? What are you thinking? What do you think this episode's going to be? What are you thinking heading into the actual experience?
I don't know. I feel like we're going to...
Alrighty, well with that...
I just don't know where we're going to pick up. Last we saw, Naruto was leaving to go train with Jiraiya. So whether we start the way that originally Naruto started, they kind of messed around for the first little bit. They had the bell test and they were all getting to know each other and all this and that. And there's a little bit of training going on. But I don't know if it would make sense for them to come into this and just have Naruto, because so long has passed. So it wouldn't make sense for them to just, I don't know, have like 10 episodes of just Naruto training again and like fucking up. Maybe they will, or there might be something going on that causes the story to start again here. Mm-hmm. You know, like. You know what I mean? Like
an inciting incident that's like,
this is where Shippuden starts because this incident is sort of the start of this part of the story. Not just Naruto training for 200 episodes more.
Yeah, more filler. Welcome back to Shippuden. Welcome to we start off with a 50-episode filler arc, and then we get into the actual show.
Welcome to Shippuden is just Gaara at the gate for no reason. Yeah, we taught the kids again.
Yeah. Well, thanks for showing us great hospitality, but we have to head back to our village.
I mean, you guys are here all the time. Why don't you just come and live here?
Yeah, I mean, I say goodbye to you at the gate. Shikamaru's just like, I have shit to do. I have to file like 20 reports. They're piling up. I need to do my work. And if you guys are going, just go. But don't like call me out here every day.
Oh yeah, I was also gonna wonder if anyone else is maybe a Chunin now. Because we had the Chunin exams, and that didn't go as planned, so Shikamaru was the only one who progressed.
But you can take the
because especially considering that they're so short on ninja. And I mean, obviously they might not want to put people who aren't qualified in that position. However...
Maybe there's more encouragement to train and, you know...
Yeah, or you know, a lot of stuff has happened. So I don't know if anyone else will be into that level or will be moving into that level soon. But it's, you know, because a lot of people died... First of all, pretty much everyone from there, like, that was originally in the Chunin exams from the Leaf Village was still alive at the end. So I guess I'm just interested in that. That was something we should have talked about in the discussion. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. So I'll be interested.
Who do you think has ranked up, if anyone has?
Not Naruto, I don't think. Maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, I was also just thinking, and I was thinking about the Genin situation, but then how is there being a shortage of ninjas actually going to affect, like, the up-and-coming generation of that? Because you need a Jonin to take care of the Genin and, you know, help them out. Then you need a Chunin to teach the children, you know what I mean? So then you have this weird thing that if there aren't any more, like, the Chunin who have been Chunin for a while might need to, like, advance to Jonin so that they can take on the next people who are supposed to be getting out of school. But then you wouldn't have anyone to teach, which is maybe why apparently the Sand Village was teaching for a while in the fillers. But then you'd need more Chunin just sort of in general, because also the Genin that have been Genin for a while, like, Kakashi wouldn't have time to still be going on missions with them anymore. So, but Shikamaru is seemingly the only Chunin around that can take them on missions. So, yeah. I don't know, that was just my thought process of, is this fucking up the village's cycle for a while because of the way things typically work? You know what I mean? I don't know. I was just thinking about that. And that's part of the reason why I think there probably some more people are going to be tuning. Maybe Neji, I was thinking. I mean, or some random people that we don't know, maybe, but you know.
Only one way to find out, and that's to watch Naruto. You can get uncuts for Naruto on our Patreon. Our $10 tier gets Patreon. Our $5 tier, you can get, or our $5 Patreon gets Patreon. Our $5 Patreon tier gets early, 1 week early, which is 5 episodes ahead. And then if you want to bump that up to the $10 tier, you get early and uncuts for this, and also a bunch of other perks which you can go check out. So yeah, if you want to support us, if you want to see more Naruto, you can subscribe to stay tuned for more stuff, which we encourage you to do. We hope you subscribe if you like our Naruto videos or you like our videos in general. But if you just can't wait, you can get a week ahead on our Patreon. Go check that out. There's a bunch of cool stuff there. Yeah, this is not a market substitute. Support the official release on Netflix, on Crunchyroll, any legal platforms, Blu-rays, merchandise, etc. We're providing our reaction and review, and we use the footage as an aid to communicate that so that you guys know what we're talking about when we're talking about it, but it is not a substitute for watching on legal platforms. Support the official release. With that, we're getting into this Naruto Shippuden Episode 1.
Is this in Orochimaru's hideout? Oh, they're all looking for Sasuke? What if Orochimaru just already took over Sasuke, and it's not even Sasuke anymore? It's just Naruto still looking for Sasuke to kill Orochimaru in Sasuke's body.
You think you know about it anyway? If that's how you felt, why Naruto? It's the first time I've ever had a bond like this. Everything you said was true. Then why? Why did you kill me that day? Weren't you gonna break our bond? Sasuke! The reason is simple. It's not that I couldn't break it, Naruto. Like me. Take the life of your best friend. You must kill him. I just couldn't stand the idea of obtaining power by following in his footsteps. I spared your life on a whim, nothing more. Come to think of it, isn't it always your dream to become Hokage someday? All of the time you spent chasing after me would have been better spent in training, wouldn't you agree, Naruto? But this time, my whim is telling me to finish what I started. How could I ever be Hokage? I can't even save one friend. Isn't that right, Sasuke? Why do you hesitate? You need my can see everything. So this is where all that power is coming from. Interesting. I never would have guessed you had this inside of you.
I see. You're one of the Uchiha then. You've advanced well beyond your years, haven't you? That you can even see me inside of Naruto is impressive. It's that repugnant Sharingan. The true power behind your cursed clan.
I take it this isn't your first time seeing the Sharingan. So, you're the Nine Tails, huh?
That vision of yours and a chakra more ominous than my own. You're the spitting image of Madara Uchiha from the Elder Days.
Never heard of him. Am I supposed to care?
That's one of my favorite openings ever. It's so fucking good. Oh, I love it. It's such a perfect, like, we're back at it. Oh, shit.
All clear over here. Target acquired! No way it's getting away!
This feels like the opening for, like, a full-on movie. It's so well done.
What the? Where did it go? That way! That's my laundry!
I love the Looney Tunes sound effects.
Sorry about that!
Fruit stand, classic.
Making a quick delivery run.
Ichiraku.
Oh no.
Out of the way! Sorry, Bob!
Naruto, you little. Oh, right. I mean, Konohamaru!
It's just a cat.
It is just a cat.
It's so cute. It's a little bit angry.
Hurry
It
up!
has a bow.
Mommy, it's gonna get away!
Why does he look like Kabuto?
Because it is Kabuto. It's the same cat that they... I don't know if you remember at the very beginning of Naruto. It's the same cat that they all...
Oh.
That's when you were like, oh, the radios, what the fuck? Because this is when you see the radios.
My precious
This cat keeps running away.
About you. Where have you been, you naughty kitty? If that old windbag were my master, I'd probably run for the hills too.
That old
Quiet,
windbag.
Konohamaru.
It's almost like it had run off before.
I don't want to hear it.
Expect me to push my limits on a lame-led mission like this?
A lame wad mission.
Last year for me?
Is that Inari?
Look, it's not that simple.
From the Land of Waves?
You three
The kid with the hat?
Oh.
we just made Genny level.
Holy shit. I wonder if it is actually... It looks like him.
Rick for now. After all, you're looking at the 7th Hokage. 7th? What about the
After Naruto.
That spot's taken. Naruto's gonna get
Nice one. This seriously has, like, the same energy of, like, a full-on movie, the way that they're introducing all this stuff.
Even is right now. I believe in him 100%.
That's awesome that Konohamaru still believes in him.
Perhaps, but definitely a second Naruto. I don't care what it takes. I'll get stronger and bring Sasuke back.
It's been quite a while since he spoke
You're
those
sick, dude.
words. Huh? Hey now, is that who I think it is? Uh-huh. No doubt about it.
Hey, Sakura! Oh, hi, Konohamaru. And the cat went nutso and started scratching my face off. We had missions just like that. Brings back a lot of memories. No way.
Always rambunctious.
Now this takes me back! The village hasn't changed a bit! I'm home, everyone! Naruto Uzumaki has returned to the Hidden Leaf Village! They added Grandma Tsunade's face up there!
Still calls her Grandma Tsunade.
When did you get back to the village, Naruto? Oh, just now! Long time no see! Huh, Sakura? Wait a minute. You've gotten taller than me, haven't you? Huh? Yeah, I guess I have. He seems more grown up since the last time I saw him. So, what do you think? Do I seem more like a woman to you now? You kidding?
destroyed.
Smooth, kid.
Sexy jutsu. What do you think? Not too bad in the curves department there, huh? Huh?
Konohamaru, I'm not that scrawny little kid anymore. You shouldn't be using jutsu like that either. It's beneath you.
I'll be. It's not just the outside that's changed. I kind of miss the old Naruto. But you've turned out pretty well, haven't you? Knowing you, I bet you've got a whole slew of incredible jutsu to show us.
I mean, come on, Konohamaru! Is that all you've got? Step aside and get a load of my friends making new pervy ninjutsu!
Oh no.
Like a new pervy ninja.
Here we go!
Are you
She's already way more badass.
Just fucking knocked him out.
What the heck is wrong with you, you pervy little doofus? You've known each other for over 2 years and you got the nerve to pull a stunt like that? I don't think
That hot, quick temper and monster strength. You've
Yeah, I was just gonna say she's just like Tsunade.
Sakura hasn't changed at all.
I have someone I'd like you to go up against. I've kept him off missions the last few days, so he'd be ready for just this moment. Your opponent will be... Come in.
Please.
So, what'd you think of the episode?
Interesting start.
Did
I
you
guess-
not like it, or did you like it, or what's your general feeling about the episode?
I did like it. I liked that it. I guess I liked that it didn't give too much away of like how they got to that point. I suppose. Like we didn't see Orochimaru, we didn't see Kabuto, we didn't see anyone else that's related to that. So so it wouldn't be like, oh, okay, Orochimaru's still alive at this point, or oh, Kabuto's still alive, or oh, this like we only saw Naruto, Sakura, 2 other people who I don't know who they are, and Sasuke. So I really like that they didn't spoil like deaths or not deaths, because I'm thinking that must be toward like
Yes, that's a flash forward.
But I mean I'm thinking it's like probably like quite a bit of a flash forward, like pretty far down the line.
Yeah.
But I just like that they didn't spoil too much about like what's going on. Sasuke looks really weird.
He is drawn a little bit more different. I think that they were trying to give off that he has aged, so they just sort of altered
they made
his
him
face
just look
there.
dead inside.
Oh, his eye. I was talking about like the way they draw through his face.
Just his whole,
facial structure. His eyes were like closer together, and like it was
his
more
whole,
rounded features.
He for some reason maybe he looks more like his mom now. All of a sudden, I don't know.
Kind of always looked like his mom. He looks
like
less
a
like his
mom.
dad. Yeah.
He looks less like Itachi. I think like he
Yes,
because
100%.
he's a lot softer, and Itachi is maybe a little bit more. Maybe that's what they were doing.
I'm not sure if there were many choices in regards to that, or if if someone new drew him. I think that's probably more likely. But yeah,
It's definitely noticeable.
Yeah, sorry. Like, okay, this isn't a big deal, but you see in the background we have their Shippuden uniforms, so like it's not a surprise. Oh, that's why you weren't like, oh my god, that's what you look like. First of all, because of those, but more than that, because it's fucking Naruto and you see them everywhere. But
Yeah.
some people have a reaction like, oh my god, he has a fucking sword. He has like a lot of people are like, holy shit, look at that sword. You know, so sorry that reaction wasn't there. It's just kind of inevitable. But that's a small thing. That's a very insignificant thing. But as far as that whole, let's go through like the opening area first. So that's obviously a big flash forward.
Yeah, so he's obviously still at Orochimaru's house. I talked in the discussion about what I thought would happen
Which you can watch on our channel.
in terms, but I'll say it a little bit of it again, because it is kind of relevant to this. I didn't think it would be relevant so soon necessarily, but I talked in that about, in order for Sasuke to actually be able to, fulfill his goal of going after Itachi, he's on a strict timeline. So either he would have to do that before the 3-year mark when Orochimaru was going to take over his body, or he would have to kill Orochimaru or escape, or like do something would have to change there. But by the fact he's still at Orochimaru's place, but I like that we don't know is Orochimaru still...
Is he with
is
Orochimaru?
Yeah, is he against? Is that even still Orochimaru's hideout at this point?
Or Sasuke just like squatting there?
Did he
or
just
something?
go back there, or I don't know. I like that we don't know what the deal with
they
that is.
give you very little context, but it's a good, like, obviously, I don't think in the manga they showed this part here. I could be wrong on that. I could be very wrong. I tried to find out before we were watching, and to my knowledge, because we did the Kakashi Gaiden first, and that's obviously out of order in the release of the show, but it came in the manga before Shippuden started. This, I don't think, like, this is kind of their idea of, let's do, like, a cool cold open with, like, different shit than that's going on at the start to, like, get people into the show. But this is also kind of a recap with all the Naruto Sasuke stuff. But yeah, so...
Yeah. And yeah, so there's two characters that I don't think we know. Those just, like, other people there.
This guy and then this guy in the back.
Yeah. So we don't know them, so I'm assuming we'll get to know them or something eventually. And then apparently Sasuke is just so strong now that he can look inside of Naruto and also see the fox. Which is kind of out of control, which leads me to believe that he probably is too powerful at this point for Orochimaru to be able to take over.
You think so?
I don't know, like, they were saying that the whole reason that he didn't get Itachi was because Itachi got too strong too fast. And,
If Sasuke
has the ability to literally just hop inside Naruto's consciousness and have a chat with him in the fox, I have a feeling he could probably outsmart Orochimaru, or, like, get out of a situation of him being trapped by Orochimaru.
That, and also, like, as far as how strong he is, like, all Naruto and Sakura have clearly leveled up in a big way over the last couple of years. So for, like, when he just zooms down and zips him into Naruto, even Sakura, who has leveled up, presumably higher than, like, as far as assuming based on here, she's probably stronger than most of them when they were, like, in the tuning exams or so. Like, you know, like, that's as far as power scaling for her to be like, oh shit, someone who's clearly stronger. We didn't see, like, Naruto react in a big way, so we don't know like where he and Sasuke are, but we assume Sasuke is, like, fucking crazy powerful. And what he says to Naruto of, like, you could have spent, instead of chasing me for the last however long, you could have been spending your time training. Because we don't know how far in the future this is from the start of the series. Yeah.
Even though he technically was training with Jiraiya for, like, the past 2.5 years.
Yeah, but this could be...
a long time in the future.
Yeah.
Like I said, if, assumingly, Sasuke has gotten too powerful for Orochimaru to have been able to take over, overthrown him, or done something else regarding Orochimaru, then this could be years into the this could be as far as they want if that timeline of
that's true.
If Orochimaru killing Sasuke and stealing his body isn't necessarily that much of a worry, although it seems like this would maybe be at around the 3-year mark if they're going to Orochimaru's place looking for Sasuke,
kind of hurried and frantic.
As in, like, oh, this is our last chance, we gotta find Sasuke right now. Then it would potentially be in, like, 6 months from now of when Sasuke would be scheduled to die or whatever.
We can say.
So, yeah, there's that.
And yeah, that whole thing we heard a name. Do you remember the name?
It started with an M, I think.
Madara Uchiha of the Elder Days. Apparently Sasuke is, like, the spitting image of this old ancient Uchiha that the Nine Tails has some sort of experience with or knows of him in some way.
He looks so disgusting, all
as
bubbled
the bubbles,
up like that.
When the bubbles were coming out of the side of the nose, I felt like I needed to wipe my nose. It was like, that's so gross looking. Sasuke looks fucking badass.
I love how Sasuke says, I would have had no idea this could have been inside of you, or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you went 3 years? You went almost 3 years with Orochimaru, and no one told you? No one told you about that?
I feel like he does, but, like, I think it had less to do with, like, the power of this thing.
And more that it was a physical, like...
No, more that it's inside Naruto. Like, I wouldn't look like he's saying I wouldn't look at you, this person who he's like dunking on him. He's like fucking with him and clowning on him a little bit. But he's more like, Naruto, you're such a little bitch. Fucking, I would never assume that you had something this powerful. Like kind of like you're just a little bitch. more you're a little bitch and less to do with the power.
But then the nine-tailed fox, actually, even to talk about Sasuke's, like, the power scaling, the nine-tailed fox was like, damn, his chakra is kind of scary.
Yeah. Yeah.
So instead of judging that based on Sakura, who it's unclear exactly what level she's at this point, the literal nine-tailed fox was kind of intimidated by him, and I think that says something. It says a lot. So, yeah. Yeah.
And all the stuff with Konohamaru, it's funny to see him. I love how he's like, 7th Hokage, Konohamaru.
Yeah. It was really cute.
And yeah, I don't know. I want to find it. Is that Inari from the Land of Waves? I don't know why he would be sitting in, like, the Konoha court. Or, like, mission sort of thing. But that is... It looks exactly fucking like Inari from the Land of Waves. I want to get a shot of him doing this whole 2-shot thing. That's him. That looks like a grown-up version of Inari. I don't know why he would be there because they're a completely different land. But maybe they've been, like, assimilated or something, or, like, I guess the people there get contracts from the Leaf Village, but I don't know why Inari would be there. It might just be, it's probably just an Easter egg, to be real, but it's still fucking cool. But, yeah, and everyone's like, oh, Naruto. And I wish these things were in English. I think I've seen the Naruto one. I don't think I saw the Sakura one. But, yeah, Tsunade's head's up there. Mm-hmm. Did you love the sexy jutsu thing? Wasn't that fucking hilarious? That was awesome. I love how Sakura's like, wow, he's a real man now.
And then she's like still kind of going along with it.
Oh yeah, like a new pervy ninja. Wait.
I love how she's actually like Tsunade.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say it, but then Jiraiya said it first, of beating the shit out of people and yelling at them. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Man, imagine if it's like Sasuke is just like, it's like the final Naruto and Sasuke fight, and he just pulls out the sexy jutsu. It actually works on Sasuke.
Yeah.
Anyway, that'd be so dumb, but that'd be really funny. Yeah, that was really cute.
That's pretty much it.
First episode.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't like that opening. Personally.
I didn't say I literally never said that I didn't like it. In fact, I said that I liked it.
I know. You're covering your ass, and that's cute, but like you clearly didn't enjoy it. So that's okay. That's okay that you didn't like it. I'm joking. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for these next few episodes. Hope you guys tune in for that. You can get a week ahead on Patreon. You can get the uncuts on Patreon. Also a week ahead uncuts. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you subscribe to stay tuned for future stuff and like the video. Really helps us out when you guys do those things. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye. Thank you to all of our patrons, especially those in the Student Council.
Zenge,
John Ortega,
Aurora,
Lewis,
Christian Bay,
Kage Uzumaki,
Dreadful XR,
Xiao Lao,
Brian,
Handicap Bonkai,
D23L,
Charles Liu,
Jude Caspino Buford,
Nick Psycho,
Michael Wells,
King Mr. Mew,
Rifleman Z51,
Thelmus Celetius,
Brandon Bruce,
Yankee,
Vanonian,
Yuki Ali,
Mord Tarragon,
Josh Carey Gray,
Jordan Agnew,
Lolly Convict,
Redacted,
Zachary Porth,
Mohammed Burnham Ahmed,
Michael E. Zabel,
Callum Forsyth,
Nicholas Woody,
Soma Yukahara,
Dogs Free,
It's Your Boy Dom,
Christian Nielsen,
Phantom,
Quant Tuggle,
Proyectos Informatica,
Sugar Daddy Alex,
Tara,
Hunter Wayne Germany. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.